So a lot of people use the excuse of, oh, that's my love language as an excuse for their toxic behavior. For example, physical touch and lust. There's a difference between physical touch and lust. Physical touch is like, oh, I like being held. Lust is I like holding on to things to where it's like, I don't like the way that you're touchy, feely. And they're like, no, I love physical touch. That's just my love language. And it's like, nah, that's just not really respecting my boundaries. There's a difference. In understanding those two differences, like quality time, being like, oh, I like spending time with you. I don't care what we're doing as long as I'm with you. And also respecting their time, that is quality. But if you constantly need that they're in your life, they're texting you, they're always there, like even if they're at work and they're like, oh, I'm busy, you're being like, oh, you have work being a priority over me, that is being dependent on your significant other, and that is not being a love language, that is a toxic trait. Gift giving is a major one. Gloating about how much you can spend on your significant other is very gift giving always has some sentiment, some purpose, some meaning behind the gift, whether it is $1 million or a seashell that you found on the beach. When you're paying all this money for something and then you're like, oh, well, I bought you this, I bought you this, are you not gracious, are you not thankful for me? Then that's kind of toxic. Okay, you can't excuse that for loving to give gifts. That's just, wanting something in return for something that they never asked for. Acts of service. Acts of service is a major one where someone does something for someone else and then they're like, oh, well, I did this for you, so now you have to do that for me. It's like, no, that's not what acts of service is. I found a better analogy for quality time. Quality time is doing something for your significant other to make their life easier, and or doing something without wanting, needing, or asking something in return. A lot of people utilize this as, oh, if I do something for you, I expect you to do something in return, but you never ask them. So that's like the equivalent of buying cookie dough ice cream and then complaining when there's not cookie dough, and every single bite you take, if you wanted cookie dough, then why didn't you just ask for cookie dough? If you ask for something in return, that's called a favor. But if you do something out of love, that's acts of service. Genius. Words of affirmation is quite simple. How you speak to your partner is how you're supposed to speak about your partner when they are not there. So if you wouldn't say it in front of them, don't say it at all. Understand the difference, and people not utilizing this, to kind of manipulate you into, giving away boundaries or anything like that. So hopefully this helps. Alrighty, bye.